Chapter 54, Elementary. I woke up the next morning, and Dr. Marcassius was up too. He was just laying on his bed and gave me a reminder. So, what is the thing I want you, Sam and Hannah, to give me for my birthday? Dr. Marcassius reminded. To go to the public storage in Evanston. That is so elementary, I said. Well, you're all in elementary school. I'll make sure that we will get it for you. I then left the bedroom and was back in the living room with Hannah, all packed up to her, and Sam awake. Are you doing better today? I asked. Yes, your mother took great care of me, said Hannah. We are going to ride with you up to Howard to make sure that you make it back up okay, said Sam. I know, you told me that, said Hannah. See you around, said Mommy, who was putting dishes in the cabinets. Thank you, Your Highness, and Happy New Year. But where is your husband to tell me the same thing? Hannah asked. He is crying in our bedroom. Just please don't bother him. I'm sorry, Mommy answered. Okay, said Hannah. Bye, Mom. We'll be back in a few hours, said Sam. We then walked out the door and began waiting at the elevator. George, Sam briefed me on everything. I know about the public storage, said Hannah. Said Hannah quietly, but seriously when we were waiting for the elevator to pull in. So, are you gonna come up there with us, I asked? Yes, in fact, we can go there first, because it is further north of Howard, said Hannah. Further north, I asked? We're gonna ride the red line up to Howard, and Howard is a transfer hub to the yellow and purple lines. From Howard, we're going to transfer to the purple line heading toward Linden, but to get off at Foster. Hannah said. Good to know, I said. We then got on the elevator and we rode it down to the ground, and we went outside and rode the elevator at Red Jackson Station down to the mezzanine, and then we went down to the platform on the subway. It wasn't a minute until the next Red Line train to Howard pulled in. So, is it true? Sam asked, when we got on the train. What is? Hannah asked. Are you and Marcus going to go to New York City for spring break? Sam asked. I think so. I just want to see if he and I are able to coordinate our schedules to be able to do so, answered Hannah. I have a question, but it doesn't involve this. Why didn't you wish Marcus a happy birthday? I asked. I wanted to, but I personally don't want to tell you why I didn't, Hannah answered. Mom did not want her to, Sam answered for Hannah. Yep, that's right, Hannah said. Sorry, should I not have said that, Sam asked? Well, that's why I said I don't want to tell you why. I added the word personally to it, said Hannah. I see, said Sam. Switching the topic back, I didn't know you were originally from New York City. When I lived in New York City, I lived in an orphanage. I have no pleasant memories from that orphanage, said Hannah. Then why do you want to go back there? I asked. That is a little bit personal, Hannah asked. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I said. If you go, are you going to go places outside the Bronx, Sam asked? Oh yes, if we go, I also have plans on hitting the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building, Hannah answered. So, anywhere outside of the Bronx and Manhattan, Sam asked? I'll find something to do in Queens, but Brooklyn and Staten Island don't interest me very much, said Hannah. Okay, said Sam. There was a pause as we were leaving the subway and switching to elevated trains again. So, how was law school going? I asked. Great, I have got a lot of work done while you were away. Not so much as I wanted to for you coming back early, but a lot for just 4 days, Hannah answered with a smile. When do you graduate? I asked. Me, Hannah answered. Good luck finishing it up, I said. Thanks, I'm looking into jobs now. Any luck? Sam asked. I just finished applying while you were away, so I need to know about what interviews I get, answered Hannah. When are you going to find out? Sam asked. 3 weeks, Hannah answered. How many places did you apply to? Sam asked. 10, Hannah answered. Whoa. If I can get an interview at just 3 of them, I know it is going to turn out well for me, said Hannah. I know that too, said Sam. Me too, said George. I really am. Thank you to your older brother and of how nice you two treat me, said Hannah. Ah, thanks, I said. Thank you, Hannah, said Sam. Don't thank me. Thank you for being nice to me, Hannah said. Right, said Sam. Right, I also said. We then pulled into Howard Station. So, are you sure you are willing to continue north along the Purple Line toward Linden and get off at Foster first? Sam asked as we were getting off the train. Anything for my boyfriend, said Hannah. We then had to transfer platforms, and immediately after we got on the Purple Line train toward Linden, the train departed for Linden. Mommy and Daddy and Sam have explained to me many times that the Purple Line between Howard and Linden is the only part of the Purple Line that runs all day, every day. But since Howard is not close to Robbinsog, we are almost never on it. In fact, I may have never been on the Chicago out north of Howard or west, because I know the Yellow Line heads west. How many stops, I asked? 5. We're getting off at Foster, answered Sam. How close are we to once we get off at Foster, I asked. 10-minute walk, Sam answered. Do you? I was asking before I was interrupted. Yes, I know the way. I have it on my phone, Sam answered before I finished asking. You are on it, I said. Yes, I am, Sam replied. It was about 10 more minutes before we arrived at Foster Station. I actually felt that compared to some of the other CTA stations I have been to on the CTA, this one looked very run down. But when we got off Foster Station and onto the streets of Evanston, the neighborhoods looked less scary. We're going to walk on west on Foster, north on Ridge and west on Simpson until we get to Green Bay Road, and it is at the corner of Green Bay Road, said Sam. It was about 10-minute walk until I saw the public storage. Unit 62, I asked. Unit 62, Sam assured. When we got to the public storage, there was a gate to get inside the parking lot where the units are. Does it look unlockable? Hannah asked. No, Sam answered. Then let's hit the call button, I recommended. If I do that, since we don't know who the true identity of the return is, we're going to claim that we are relatives of the person who rented Unit 62 and claim that person instead, said Sam. Okay, Hannah and I both said at once. Sam then hit the call button. Can I help you? The man who answered the call button answered. Hi, we're here for Unit 62, Sam said. Are you relatives of Wendeline Johnson? The call button replied. Johnson? That was Mommy's last name before she got married. The return is her grandmother, I was thinking to myself. We're her grandkids. We came to pick up the stuff she had here because she unfortunately passed away, lied Sam into the call box. Okay, I'm unlocking the gate to the unit for you. When you get there, the unit will be unlocked, said the call button man. The gates then opened. Thanks, said Sam. Anytime, said the call button man. Well, now we know the return is our grandmother. Is our grandmother through the power of maiden name, said Sam, when we were walking into the lot. Do you want me to call Marcus or no, Hannah asked. No, let's stick to us telling him when we get to the contents of that unit, said Sam. Okay, said Hannah. Oh, I also almost forgot to. Today is your 26th birthday. Happy birthday, said Sam. Happy birthday, said George. Thank you. However, it doesn't change the fact that Marcus is unable to celebrate with me because it is his birthday too, said Hannah. We then followed the signs for Unit 62 and 3 minutes later we arrived there. How do we open this? I asked. We lift the door up from the bottom, Sam answered. How? I see no handle, I asked. You just lift it up. It is how people who had garages opened garages back in the day, Sam answered. Sam then got on his knees and placed his hands on the bottom of the door. Okay, guys, I want to set a ground rule, which is that we are not allowed to use the contents in this unit until Marcus or instructions say otherwise, said Sam. Agreed, said Hannah and I at the same time. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then Sam opened the unit up.